Hi all, my name is Kim and I'm a children's librarian here at the Monroe County Public Library, and I'm so excited because it is finally October, which is one of my favorite months. I love October because we have the beautiful fall leaves, there's pumpkins everywhere, there's yummy apples, and this is one of the best times of the year to share spooky ghost stories. But another reason I really love October is that it is Dyslexia Awareness Month. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, what is dyslexia? And if you are, that's great, because one of the purposes of Dyslexia Awareness Month is to share information about what dyslexia is and help dispel some of those common misconceptions. So let me tell you, dyslexia is a specific learning disability that is neurological in origin. That means it's in a person's brain, it's something that they're born with, it's not something that can be cured. And it is characterized by difficulties with fluid word recognition, poor spelling, and then difficulties with decoding. So like these different kind of skills that have to do with reading and writing, okay? And those difficulties are present despite cognitive capabilities in other areas, right? So a person might be really great at science or math or something, but have these difficulties with encoding and decoding, right? Or language processing abilities. Okay, so that's what dyslexia is. That's kind of a big definition, and you might be wondering, what that really looks like on the day-to-day. And I'm a librarian, so I like to talk about these kind of things through books. That is why today I am going to share with you this book. It's called My Friend Has Dyslexia, and it's by Amanda Doering Tourville. And this book will help us understand a little bit more about what dyslexia is and what it might look like for a person on the day-to-day. Okay, so here we go. Anna and I have been neighbors and friends since we were little. Anna has a hard time reading. Her doctors say she has dyslexia. Anna reads out loud slowly. She tries really hard, but sometimes she gets words wrong. Did you know that kids with dyslexia can't always make sense of word and letter sounds? Let me try again. It's letters and word sounds. They sometimes have trouble with reading and spelling. Letters or words may appear switched. And I want to talk about this line a little bit because it says the letters or words may appear switched. A lot of people believe that dyslexic people see backwards. And I want to tell you that dyslexic people, or people with dyslexia, don't have a problem with their vision at all, right? They're not actually seeing backwards. What happens instead, right, they might see the letter B, and as they're processing that letter in their brain, right, because it's a neurological condition, right, in their brain, that gets switched, and their brain reads it as a D. Now, is the letter still a B on the page? Yes. And does the person see a B? Yes, but they're processing it as a D. So again, they're not really seeing backwards, but their brain is processing it a little bit differently. Sometimes kids laugh at Anna when she reads out loud. I tell them to stop. It's not cool to make fun of people. That's very true. It is never cool to make fun of people. You should never make fun of people if they're dyslexic or for any other reason. Did you know that dyslexia is a learning disability? A learning disability is something that makes it hard for a person to process information, right? Again, dyslexia is a learning disability that makes it difficult for people to process information that has to do with reading and writing. Anna needs extra help with her reading. She goes to special reading classes. She works in small groups or by herself. Did you know that reading specialists, like this one, help kids with dyslexia by playing word and spelling games? They also give kids tips for living with dyslexia. It's very true, right? Reading specialists have lots of tools for teaching kids to read. Sometimes Anna gets upset with herself. She feels sad because she can't read as easily as the rest of her class. I tell her she's great at lots of other things. No one catches a pass like Anna. Did you know kids with dyslexia may have low self-esteem? They may feel bad because they have trouble reading. And this is a very sad fact about dyslexia. And you might be able to imagine why, right? If you can imagine a child in a classroom watching all their peers read and spell with seemingly no problems, right? Meanwhile, that child is watching them fly by with no issues, and on the inside they're feeling, okay, no matter how hard I'm working or how hard I'm trying, I'm not able to do this, right? I'm not able to spell these words correctly, or I'm not able to read this passage as quickly or fluently. You can imagine that might make a person feel very, very bad indeed. Anna is amazing at art. She draws pictures of tall buildings and houses. It would be so fun to live in them. Did you know some famous people have dyslexia? It's very true. There are dyslexic people in all fields, all different careers, and many of them are famous. This book mentions actors like Tom Cruise, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley. It also mentions Walt Disney. And there's a lot of other famous dyslexic people out there as well. Boxing great Muhammad Ali was dyslexic. And if you're a fan of those Captain Underpants and Dogman books, you might be surprised to learn that Dave Pilkey is also dyslexic. So dyslexia is something that could affect anyone, but it doesn't have to impact a person's career, right? People can be successful and be dyslexic. Anna is a science whiz. Science is not my best subject at all. Sometimes I help Anna with reading, and she helps me with my science homework. Did you know that dyslexia has nothing to do with how smart someone is? Anyone can have dyslexia. That's very true. And we just talked about some famous people with dyslexia, and another one is Albert Einstein, right? And Albert Einstein is thought by many to be a genius. And in fact, the name Einstein has become synonymous with the word genius, right? So if we call someone an Einstein, we're saying that they are a genius. And this genius had dyslexia. Anna is also really good with animals. One day, Buster ran into the porch and wouldn't come out. Anna knew just what to do. So maybe you can see what her friend is doing now, right? He's pointing out all those great strengths that Anna has, right? She may have dyslexia, but she also has all these great positive qualities, right? That's a really important thing to focus on, right? All of us have strengths that we can kind of focus in on, and all of us also have things that maybe we're not as good at or we need to work at to become successful in. Sometimes Anna and I just hang out and play video games. We talk about school, sports, and our bossy big brother, right? He sees Anna as his friend, right? Her dyslexia is just one facet of the amazing person that she is. And I love how much he's able to focus on that and bring that out in this book. Anna and I like helping each other. We started a community club this year. Did you know that kids with dyslexia may feel left out because they have trouble reading? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit when we talked about that self-esteem. Doing things for others can help them feel better about themselves. Yeah, and I think that doing things for others can help anyone feel good about themselves, right? Our club helps people by collecting food for food shelves. Yeah, so they collect food for people who need it. There's many different ways to help others. Anna is awesome. She's kind and caring. I'm lucky to have her as a friend, and I try to be a good friend to her too. And I think this boy, right, has shown that he's a very good friend to Anna throughout this book, right? He stands up for her when people are making fun of her, and he focuses on those good qualities that Anna has instead of trying to put her down for the things that she struggles with. And that's a really great kind of takeaway from this. Another really great takeaway from this is that dyslexia, right, it's a learning disability, and it's what's called an invisible disability. You can't look at a person and know they have dyslexia, right? We can't look at this picture of Anna on the cover and know she has dyslexia. So what is the best thing to do is if you see someone who's maybe struggling with reading or struggling with spelling, is to be kind to them, right? Maybe help them out, or talk with them, or if you see other people making fun of them, tell them to stop. That's not cool, right? There could be many different reasons that person is struggling, and dyslexia is one of them. All right, so if you want to learn more about dyslexia, I want to ask you to go ahead and visit our website. We have a resource page on dyslexia, a little bit more information about what it is, and then some sites to help you find more information and also try to get some help with it. Throughout the month, because this is October, you can keep an eye on our website and our social media for some more information, some special blog posts, some book recommendations, all having to do with dyslexia. Dyslexia Awareness Month, it's really important to focus on because, one of the reasons is because dyslexia is not an uncommon problem. According to the International Dyslexia Association, 15 to 20% of Americans have dyslexia, right? And dyslexia, right, is a worldwide issue. It's not just in America, but we're focusing just on American numbers right now. So again, if you want to learn more about dyslexia, please visit our website. Please keep an eye on our social media for more information on dyslexia awareness, and spread what you know about dyslexia, right? If you hear people talking about dyslexia or maybe saying things like, oh, this person's dyslexic, they see backwards, try to talk to them, tell them what you've learned, right? Help spread that awareness. One simple thing you can do this month is, or anytime really, is wear a silver ribbon like this. A silver ribbon is the color for dyslexia awareness. So learn more what you can, right? And share what you know with others so we can all kind of understand each other's differences and help understand the world as others may see it. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.